Welcome to another edition of MSA Center Stage. We're here at Southside in Hookstown, Pennsylvania. We're with sophomore Rachael Pieto of the girls volleyball team. Welcome, Rachael.
Hi.
You guys lost a tough one here to Quaker Valley 3-1. You guys won the first game. A team in transition, a team that's growing. You're a sophomore. You're part of the younger crew that's coming up. Talk to us about some of the younger players on this team.
I think we've definitely faced some struggles this year with having older leaders and younger people coming up and really finding your voice on the team. And coming together as younger groups and older groups together really is what makes the team.
What's the one thing you're learning from some of the seniors? And also, you had a sister that graduated, Lena. What's some of the things that you've learned from some of the older players last year and this year?
They've definitely taught me that you need to be really vocal on the court and that the most important thing is just moving on to the next play and never letting that get you down.
One thing I noticed about your game that I thought you were pretty good defensively and also a good server. You had a couple of aces. Is that a favorite part of your game?
I actually really like to hit, but
okay.
Defense is a very favorite part of mine. I really like getting those balls, getting them up, being on the floor. It's really fun.
Talk to us about Southside. You're a sophomore. You're not even halfway through your the schooling here. What do you like about Southside, the school here, and the things and the kids and the community?
I think we really come together as a community, and we're like one, and we're really united as on the front. And I think that our sports need a little bit of work with team leaders, but we're really starting to come together. And if we continue having leaders and being vocal on the court, I think we can have a really good season.
Talk to us about other sports. You mentioned you play basketball and you play softball.
Yeah, it's basically the same deal on my basketball team. It's a couple of sophomores, some younger freshmen, but we really have no older leaders. And coming back this year, I think it's going to be a really tough struggle because we have very little leadership, and
right.
I think we're really going to have to take a team approach on the court.
Now, the softball team has been in the playoffs, has done really well in the last handful of years. What's your favorite between the three? Be honest, between the three school sports, what do you like to play the most?
I really enjoy basketball.
Basketball is number one, okay.
Yes.
Basketball is number one. Are you a point guard, a shooting guard, a forward, a center? What do you play?
I'm a point guard.
You're a point guard, so you bring the ball up the court, you're the coach on the floor.
Yep.
Seemed like you were like that too in volleyball, coach on the floor, on the back line. I noticed you being a little vocal, but again, as a sophomore, sometimes it's tough to be a leader when you have older players there. But it seems like that's going to be your role in the future.
I definitely agree with you. I think that having leadership is very important, and me stepping up is just a product of not having older leadership. And I think we're really starting to come together, though, with the older and younger leadership.
There's one thing, last question for you. If there's one thing you want to see happen here at Southside in your career between volleyball, basketball, softball, what would that be?
I'd really just like to see these teams unite and become closer and be able to talk to each other about everything and really just have good seasons together and have fun on the court, because I think that's the most important thing.
Thank you very much. It's another Center Stage with Rachael Pieto from Southside Beaver.